So I went to Texas recently and I was hoping to find a tumbleweed, and I did, and I was like, when I set out for the trip, I was like, if I find a tumbleweed, I'm bringing this back.
Well, I have several things. The first is this piggy bank from New York. It's the Big Apple.
I was driving from New York home to Michigan through Canada, and apparently pepper spray is illegal there. I learned that at the border. I don't think they could see it, but I figured it was best not to lie about having an illegal weapon. So I turned over my little pink pepper spray can.
From China, a Hu Jintao magnet. President Hu Jintao, former President Hu Jintao.
So normally, I claim everything, even down to every postcard that I bought. I was just in Australia and I claimed on my custom form 8 postcards, and the customs officer laughed at me.
Also from China, I actually found a fake Zimbabwe $1 trillion bill on the street, which I thought was very interesting.
I mean, of course, everybody thinks they're not going to stand next to one of the guards outside Buckingham Palace. Everyone's like, I'm not going to be that person who stands next to the guard and like makes them laugh or whatever. But of course, I feel like it's a truth universally acknowledged that you will be that person, even when you don't mean to. And when I happened to be there, one of the tufts of fur came floating off the guy's hat, and so I snatched it up and put it in my pocket, and I keep it in a little like tiny Altoid tin.
When I was in Spain, the funnest thing that I found there was ham-flavored ruffles. So I brought back a package of that from Spain.
A guy I met on a trip recently, his father wanted to bring back some Cuban cigars to the United States, which are contraband. So I don't recommend anyone doing this. This is completely against the law. But he emptied out a box of tampons and managed to individually wrap them discreetly and then put them back in the tampon box and then smuggle them in his carry-on luggage back in the United States.
While I was in Boston, I wanted to buy a cardboard cutout of George Wendt, Norm from Cheers. I took a couple of pictures with it, but I didn't buy it, unfortunately. It wouldn't have fit in the suitcase anyway, so.